Good evening. I was going to say good afternoon. It feels like I've been here all day. But I wasn't. I did go home and change. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your patience getting us on and all of this. For those of you who are people who have been with chorus, know that what we've normally done in the last 3 or 4 years, because of the numbers of students and audience members and such, we have had our concert at the high school, but we are very lucky that the high school is getting a new high school, and actually they are in their tech week for their musical this week. They're doing Shrek. I highly recommend you go see it. I'm sure it's wonderful. I hear that many of our old people that were up here with me are in that show. I'm hoping I get there as well. So we compromised and we did a little bit of thinking, and so now the kids are up here. If they're not singing, there's a special thing that's happening in these rows, so that's why that's there. I didn't need to go do my workout today because I moved all these chairs. And we're hoping that it works, but we'll see what happens. Who has speaker 1? Oh, you know what? Before we do this, everybody wave to your parents now. Go. Okay. For those of you who don't know who I am, I always think that, no, you're number 1, sorry. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Beth Ann Young, and I teach the choruses and general music here at the Nichols Middle School. Been here for, I think, 10 years, but we'll see. I'm teaching much longer than that because I'm really old. All right, here is our introduction.
Good evening and welcome to our winter chorus concert. My name is Ava Morgan and I'm a member of the 8th grade chorus. Before we begin, we have a few housekeeping things to go over. Please put your cell phones on airplane mode. We will be using our speaker system for some of our pieces this evening, and if your cell phone is on, it can interfere with the signal. You can still access your camera when on airplane mode. Speaking of pictures, if you do take pictures, please do so from your seat. And now, sit back and enjoy as you take a moment from the cold as we share our music with you.
chorus. The 8th grade chorus has begun with a piece of music from the Renaissance period, Musica Estei. The Renaissance was a fervent period of European culture, artistic, political, and economic rebirth following the Middle Ages, generally described as taking place from the 14th century to the 17th century. The Renaissance promoted the rediscovery of classical philosophy, literature, and art. We will sing this piece using an original Latin text. The rough translation is, "Music is a gift."
Hello, I'm Madeline Barl, and I'm a member of the 8th grade chorus. The 8th grade chorus next selection is Colors of Winter with lyrics and music by Amy Vernon. This upbeat piece is full of detailed imagery. The brisk original illustrates the unexpected palette that appears in the wintertime. Sure, spring and summer have their charms, but winter is uniquely beautiful.
I used to log in. Oh, sorry. I don't know all of your passwords. She knows a lot. Play it once. Do you mind testing this? Yes. Everybody, go ahead and test it. Does that sound good? Yeah. I told them I was magical. I could play the piano with nothing.
name is Lucy Texera, and I'm a member of the 8th grade chorus. The final piece for the 8th grade is White Winter Hymnal. It was originally composed by the Fleet Foxes, but we will be performing the arrangement by the a cappella group Pentatonics. This arrangement features a complex clapping pattern that some of the 8th graders have learned.
Seventh graders, Mrs. Thornton is going to come and get you at the back door, so you need to stand up, please. Stand up, please. Mrs. Thornton is coming around to get you. You eighth graders are going to take their place, okay? Yes, yes. Unless you are the person who's going to speak next, and then you're going to stay with me. Okay? All right. So as soon as the seventh graders are gone, the eighth graders are going to go up there. I hope. There we go. Just follow along. There you go. Find a spot. Perfect.
It wasn't the one, but yeah.
The first piece of the 7th grade chorus will be singing uses the melody of the hymn By the Waters of Babylon. Ruth Elaine Tram has taken the melody, created a hauntingly beautiful canon, think Row, Row, Warrior Boat, is in 3 different languages. In each language, we are singing about peace.
Hello, my name is Jillian Joseph, and I'm a member of the 8th grade chorus. For their final piece, the 7th grade chorus will be singing the song Something Told the Wild Geese. A stark fifth in the piano represents a chill in the air and frames the opening of this sensitive setting of the popular Rachel Field poem.
Something told the wild geese it was time to go. Though the fields lay golden, something whispered snow. These are green and stirring, berries luster gloss. But beneath one feather, something caution frost. Winter's on the wing. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Come again next spring. Something told the wild geese it was time to go. Though the fields lay golden, something whispered snow. Told the wild geese it was time to fly. Summer in their memories, winter in their pride. So fly, winter's on the wing. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Come again next spring. Something told the wild geese it was time to go. Something whispered snow.
Your sixth graders, you ready? So seventh graders, you're going to take their place. Sixth graders, you're going to stand and follow Mrs. Thornton. Right? Okay, here we go. Seventh graders, we're going to come down off the risers, one riser at a time, first riser. And you're going to go up those stairs and into those seats on that side. Thank you. Let them get out first, though. Come down the riser. Perfect. Stay in your rows. Go up those stairs. Thanks. You might have to wait a second. Go ahead, sixth graders, follow. Okay, there you go.
For 2 years.
All right. Hello, my name is Lucy Texera, again, and I'm a member of the 8th grade chorus, again. The 6th grade chorus will be opening their portion of the concert with the traditional Hasidic canon, Haida. The word Haida has no specific meaning, but it is meant to be treated much like La in American folk music.
Who was it? Ooh, is that you, Ariel?
Hi, my name is Ariel O'Sullivan. I'm a member of the 8th grade chorus. The second piece of the 6th grade chorus we'll be singing is a setting of the poem White Fields by James Stephens. It beautifully describes the lyrics in music with the beauty of a winter morning after a fresh snowfall.
Snow is falling, gently falling in the town tonight.
So thank you very, very much for coming. Lots of thank yous to all of you for bringing them, for coming out. This is the first time we've done a January concert. Personally, I really kind of like it because it's not part of the rush of Christmas, but we will be sending I shouldn't say that because you should tell us what you like. We just decided Mrs. Thornton was out on maternity leave, and it just made more sense for us to push it into January. Gave us a chance to do lots of wintry things too, which was kind of fun. We will be sending out a Google form where we'll ask you, do you like it? Would you rather us do a Christmas concert or a holiday concert or a winter concert? And we'll see what goes on from there. I think that's it for this evening. The only thing I will tell you is that when they are done, I will dismiss them this way off the stage, and then they will go retrieve their things in the cafeteria, and they will meet you out there. Thank you very much for coming.
Okay, so my name is Taryn. I'm a part of the 8th grade chorus. On behalf of the members of the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade chorus, and Miss Young, I would like to thank you all for coming to our concert. We really enjoyed sharing our music with all of you. The final piece will be sung by the 6th grade chorus called One Small Voice. In it, you will hear the line, one small voice can teach the world a song. Start with one small voice till another joins along. Then you feel the music growing and sure and strong. One small voice can teach the world a song. And thank you again for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I just wanted to say thank you to Miss Young because she's the reason why this all happened.
I always say I'm not going to talk, but I do want to say something really quickly about the 8th graders. They did that White Winter hymnal. Not that I don't love all of you, because I do, you know that. But that White Winter hymnal was very, very complicated for them. And they came to me at the end of their final rehearsal yesterday and said, we have Dial on B-Day. Can we come down? I know you're teaching, but you can keep the door open to the auditorium. Can we practice? And I said, sure. I left the door open. I had a class. They came to me and said, I originally had like music playing behind them, and they said, we don't need it, we don't need it, we don't need it. Listen to us. And they did it in my hallway about 10:30 this morning for me, and they didn't need the music, so I was really proud of them. They did it on their own. Well, they didn't do it totally on their own, I guess, but they came down and they really, really were committed to not having to have the background music, which I think was a really good thing. So we should be very proud of them. 6th graders, that's what you have to look forward to, right? They're wonderful too, though. So.